May actually surprise you is how much of that war effort is connected directly to us right here in Southern Nevada. From pilots trained at Nellis Air Force Base to advanced drone technology operated out of Creech. The people and systems here are playing a critical role thousands of miles away. I spoke with David Radcliffe, president of the Nellis support team, to talk about how our community is actually helping to shape those efforts overseas.
The war in Iran, the strikes, and the military supporting it. Some of that is happening right here in our valley. From Nellis Air Force Base to Creech Air Force Base in Indian Springs, personnel and technology rooted here are contributing to missions abroad. How involved are we with this war?
Well, Nellis is the Air Force's base for operational test, training, and tactics development. In addition, it's home to the United States Air Force Weapons School.
David Radcliffe, president of the Nellis support team, tells me that elite training puts graduates on the front lines of decision making.
The chairman of Joint Chiefs of Staff, General Kane, is a weapons officer. He graduated from the 16th Weapons Squadron. The Chief of Staff of the Air Force, Cruiser Wilsbach, is a weapons officer, the commander of Air Combat Command. I'd like to think, Dave's 2 cents here, it's because the level of their training and experience that they are in those kind of positions, that the nation trusts them.
Radcliffe says large-scale exercises at Nellis like Red Flag help prepare air crews for actual combat and refine tactics.
Sometimes 8, 10, 12 hours is to find out what we did right, what we did wrong, and how do we get better so we don't lose lives in combat.
From Nellis, the focus shifts to Creech Air Force Base, just 44 miles north of Las Vegas. That's where missions span the globe, even operating in the Middle East from right here in Nevada.
Persistent ISR, which is intelligence, surveillance, and reconnaissance, they're everywhere. I don't think it'd be any stretch that they don't have assets deployed in the Gulf. It was open source that they were involved in Venezuela with the RQ-170.
David says many of these unmanned aircraft conducting missions abroad are operated from control stations inside Creech for more than 20 years.
It's referred to as remote split operations. That will have crew in it, a sensor operator and a pilot, and they'll operate that air vehicle, MQ-9-170, off a satellite link.
He tells me these missions, along with the training and tactics developed here, make Southern Nevada a key player in U.S. combat readiness.
We're so privileged to have the best of the very best come here to do operational tests, to do training in the weapons school, to command this installation. They routinely go on. There is no place in the world like this.
And Tricia, I actually attended Red Flag training not too long ago as well. It's just remarkable to see the men and women who are behind all of this. I mean, partnering up with our allies, UK and Australia, to really make sure that we're having those conversations, going through simulations, and preparing for conflicts like this.
Yeah, absolutely. It's definitely the sound of freedom when you hear
those
planes.
You hear those jets.
Yeah,
they may be loud,
amazing.
but it is a sound of freedom.
Absolutely
I agree
is.
with you.
And one of the largest employers here, too.